Hello, Galaxy. I'm Chris Perillo, and I pasted in the notes for tonight's TLDR. I'm going to give tips on buying a smartwatch. I'm going to go ahead and say thanks once again to the most amazing Fix'em dude because he modeled this little pumpkin that I am printing right now to go along with the wings. I'm doing the pumpkin part, and the wings part next. Wings, a great sitcom. I loved Wings. Maybe I'm the only one who remembers Wings. At least I hope I'm not. Got a few things to show you before diving into tonight's broadcast, including and I think Fix'em Dude is set up to do this possibly. A very tiny. Can I get it out here? It's a little tricky. A tiny book of Sith. The miniature book of Sith. Here, let me get it into a. I gotta be careful because I don't want to ruin the pages. It's so small. You remember the little book of Jedi or the tiny book of Jedi? There's also a little tiny book of Sith. Here we go. It is very tiny, very small, with the exploding witch thumbs ups. Yes, the exploding witch thumbs up. Very, very important. So here it is, the tiny book of Sith. Super, super small. It comes in this little case, or with this case. There's also a tiny book of Grogu, although that one has not arrived yet, but Jedi saw this, she's like, oh, I wish I had it, and like, she's getting it for Life Day. But either way, the tiny book of Sith is now here. Thrifted today, found this, wouldn't say it was an amazing deal, but $3.50, not bad for a gigantic Lego VIP poly bag of sorts, although it's not really poly, or a traditional sense of the word poly bag. But given that it is a VIP item, you can pick this up on eBay for like maybe 16, 15 bucks. So I was like, okay, that's a pretty good deal. That's a pretty good bargain. Sorry, let me hold it up properly. See if I can get the light not reflecting. There we go. So anyway, yeah, comes with a minifigure with the VIP badge, VIP sign, and various bricks. Not bad for just about $3. $3.50 after tax with discount. Jedi was also like, oh, I wish I had. I'm like, yeah, it's definitely not. This one's definitely not going to get opened. I don't feel like we need to open this one. All right, I'm going to move on to this. By the way, I got to find out if a certain someone is here in the audience right now. Hang on just a second. It's Neotrip. Mr. Neotrip. Is Mr. Neotrip here? Hey, Patrick. Good to see ya. And everybody else. Sorry, missed shout-outs. Got Smuggler's Run, Star Wars Smuggler's Run, a graphic novel, and I do believe it's a completion of the IDW arc. I don't think this is a part 1. I think this was the full series. I'd rather get the graphic novel, so, Jedi and I hopefully will... Oh, wait, hang on. Let's finish this mission. The end. Okay, so hopefully... after we're done reading a book, I'll put this on the bedstand, a nightstand, and we can read through the comic. We won't read through everything in one night, but we get to read a few pages. I got this one. This is was a pre-order possibly. Either way, it just came in. And speaking of graphic novel, another one that this is from Mr. Neotrip. So if Mr. Neotrip is not here, I will hold it up again. Mr. Neotrip sent both Volume 1 and 2. When 2 is coming soon. Because I thought this would be a pretty nice graphic novel to read with Jedi. A nice crossover between Transformers and My Little Pony. And then, this is, like I said, book 1's been out. So this is a gift from my wish list from Mr. Neotrip. Very appreciated. And this is going to be another one of those books on the stack that as Jedi and I finish one book, we can move on to another. And I think she'll enjoy the pictures in the graphic novels more so than the books without words. But still looking for those kind of books to keep her fully engaged. Having something to read every night. And then I also got a couple, while we're on the subject of comics, got a couple other comics here. Got to open. Or at least the bags for them. You wonder if Sparkle Dash still watches? I doubt it. We probably would have heard. Someone met a kid at summer camp named Anakin? Oh, that's awesome. Trying to be careful not to fold the comic here. They make it really difficult to do. We've got Rise of the Bounty Hunter Star Wars Marvel 17. So this issue has now arrived. I have issues. Oh, trust me. I have so many issues. I can't even begin to list all the issues I have. I have so many issues. Too many issues. And yet another issue. Coming down the pike. Seriously, they need to make this a lot less stressful. Darth Vader 16. This is the 2020-2021 series. Darth Vader 16. Can't have too many comics, in my humble opinion. Can't have too many Darth Vaders. Another thing you can't have too many of. I walked into Ross again today. Found tiny spatulas. Now I know that this particular array of kitchen gadgets also has. Why is that clicking? Also, there are also like wooden spoons and bigger spatulas. I'm keeping my eye out for them. I was hoping that I would find at least one Mandalorian mini spatula set. So I'm very grateful I found this one, but of course keeping my eye out for others. It's always a challenge because sometimes people see Star Wars and then they grab it to resell. They don't necessarily grab it because they are collectors or users themselves. Star Wars just has dollar signs in everybody's heads, which is good, you know, if you're looking for things that may hold value or to be able to resell, but bad if you hate scalpers and are looking to get things for yourself. So those are the pickups for today, as opposed to pickup truck. Oh, hang on. Oh, man, I'm tired. Oh, I am tired. So, anyway, I am very, very glad that everybody here is ready to enjoy the evening vicariously. I don't know if you're 3D printing your own pumpkin. Maybe you have not picked up the beauty or wonder that is 3D printing. But as another teaser, Loyal and I are going to be giving away Loyal is going to be giving away a 3D printer to this community. So stay tuned for more information on that. I don't have any specifics. I don't have a date. I don't have any information for that particular giveaway. Not to say that we'd be doing a lot of giveaways. I tend to steer clear of giveaways because it tends to attract the wrong people. And I would rather give that kind of value to my supporters. Years ago, I thought maybe I would just lock down giveaways to like subs or on Twitch or let's say members on YouTube, because then it's not a lottery. It's just like, hey, you get I'm doing giveaways open to all of my members, right? You know what I'm saying? Stop my high-pitched voice. Is it high-pitched voice? I didn't realize I had a high-pitched voice, but it happens. Shock. I blame genetics. That's all I can do. Speaking of high-pitched voice, Jedi, not long before the stream started, scraped her hands and possibly knees on some pebbles outside. There was some screaming, and let me tell you, they were wailing, not just screaming, like wailing. I'm like, oh my god, and then Diana wasn't freaking out, so I know it wasn't a big deal. I'm like, all right, she'll be fine. Feels like it's been a while since you were able to make it to the stream. Hey, Hayes, glad you could stop by. Glad you could be here. Glad you could hang out. Welcome back. Alright, so someone complained. Oh, wait a minute. It's the internet and someone whined? Oh my god. I didn't realize that was the only thing that was happening online right now. They had no other choice and no other option. I'm the only person doing anything on the internet. Yeah. Wow. I totally forgot that. I totally forgot that people are not able to be individually responsible for themselves. Yikes. Let me guess. They were judgmental too? Yeah, usually those two are par for the course. They come together. They're a double deal. A twofer, if you will. Usually the people who complain about other people have miserable lives themselves. And they're usually just projecting. That's what they do. Their life sucks, therefore they have to be angry at other people's lives. What are you going to do? Well, maybe one day they'll grow up. Maybe one day they'll move out of their parents' basement. Maybe one day they'll get a real job. I don't know. Not my responsibility. It's their responsibility, which is the irony, because they'll never be responsible. Oh, so much fun. Can we interest you in everything all the time? Yes. Oh, is that, wasn't that the song? Bo Burnham? Wasn't that the song? Block out the haters? Oh, I ignore them. Because it's all you can do. They don't have anything better to do. I do. I would rather be productive and constructive with my time. They would not. Speaking of, it's weird how both the Instagram algorithm and the TikTok algorithm both, like, just got hit today. Like, one of my here's my Instagram. Here, hang on. This is the same video, of course, I post cross-social. Give me a second. I'll pull it up here in a bit, as soon as I dim it. Ah! Nobody can help you. Some days you're not willing to learn, nobody can help you. If you are determined to learn, nobody can stop you. If you're sitting around waiting for magic to happen, recognize that the real magic is what's already inside of you, waiting to be unleashed. Life's already teaching you lessons every day. The only question is, are you ready to learn? If you're not willing to learn, nobody can help you. If you are determined to learn, nobody can stop you. If you're sitting around waiting for magic to happen, recognize that the real magic is what... That accrued like 4,000 views on Reels today. Nothing, of course, on YouTube, because YouTube sucks. But, like, on Reels, 3,000, it's got, like, 90 likes. I can tell when something gets engagement because of the number of people who comment. And then on TikTok, same video. TikTok, same video, much smaller audience, but it's got, like, 5,649 views. Learn, nobody can help you. Yeah. If you are determined same video, learn, nobody can stop. But, 413 likes, 4 comments, 5,000 views, 24 shares. So it's like it's all about getting. The problem is you got to figure out. I mean, you just got to hope that someone shares it. Like when they share it, that's when it gets the traffic. Do I do anything outside of YouTube and Twitch? Yes. I also do Twitter. And there you can subscribe to an email newsletter. And Twitter. Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Facebook. Well, Facebook doesn't really count. YouTube, Twitch. Pretty much all the socials. I'm pretty much everywhere. I mean, if I have a TikTok, then you know I'm everywhere, right? And I only signed up for one, like, it wasn't too long ago. It was like earlier this year. I was trying to figure out my groove, right? I was like, and so I'm even considering, like, maybe years down the line, getting rid of, like, my first videos that I uploaded. The first one I uploaded to TikTok was... I am now going to review back in January. When I was like, what am I going to do? I don't know. People like the tech crap, so I'll do some tech shorts. And I just couldn't make it. It was like, this is not interesting to me. And then when I started laying down the advice stuff, I tried it again, and I clipped out the videos, and I made them vertical. It's important to know your own limitations as much as it is to know your own strengths. So I clipped like a minute out, but the problem is with those videos, they were like way too long. Why is this continuing to click? So then when was it? Let's see here. Every day is a new beginning. So no matter what happened yesterday, no matter how bad it was, remember today is a new day. You can believe in yourself. Back in August, I started doing 15-second clips or so, like taking quotes, and then I just been refining and refining and refining. And then, a few weeks ago it took off, and now I'm at 789 followers, which is outstanding. Here's how TikTok works. I'm like, oh, I'm at 789 today, and I know, like, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up, I'm at 7,000. There's
Corey
a better
with
chance
2000 just resubscribed for 2 months.
Thank you, Coreyman2000. Really appreciated. Very, very, very much appreciated. Wait, what was there was a question there. What's that link? Is that the TLDR for today? It is not.
Oh,
that video. Boy, that's a few
Paceless cheered
pounds
X
ago.
100 and
That's really
2,949,588,594,904 views on YouTube. Ha ha ha.
Ha 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 ha. There's today's TLDR. Feel free to give it a click. I can reply to comments easily enough. Happy to do so. Today's TLDR is about Android. Surprisingly, it's doing pretty well, but surprisingly, not a lot of people had comments on it, so it is what it is. Just working on another Halloween project. You've done amazing Halloween stuff, Fix'em dude. Outstanding. Outstanding. It's not even done yet, and I'm happy with it. What's that? It's a shoop, shoop-a-doop, shoop-a-doop. Tomorrow, Jedi starts her first day of first grade. It'll be virtual. She's going to like a homeschool, but it's like virtual homeschool. It was all designed to be virtual from like day one, so we're kind of excited. We did an assessment, and her reading comprehension is advanced. I'm very happy to report. So our mentor asked if she would want to. We already had a parent-teacher conference. She's got 3 teachers. They all have specialties. The assessment, she was at the high end, not like super, super high, but she was at the high end for language. And so I was like, yes, like advanced. We could always step her back, but I'd rather push her forward with what she's at now, just to further that along. So I was very excited to hear that she was reading at a very high level. But math and science, she said she's fine. She's exactly where she needs to be. I'm like, great, because I mean, I was surprised that the language assessment rated as high as it did. I was not surprised that math and science weren't like any higher than they were. But we plan on. I would want to enroll her in electives like coding, learning how to program, and including like introduction to Python. I'm like, do it, like let her program. I'm like, it's so exciting. So I'm really, really happy about the assessment that she got last night. You have to be more careful when she can read the chat. Yes, Fix'em dude, that is true. Thank you for following Putt Putt King. Welcome to the Play Shop. Funny April Fool's videos to make tech titled something about androids, but the videos just talking about commander data from Star Trek. I think the world's kind of moved on from April Fool's Day. Like, YouTube used to be fun. It's no longer fun. It really isn't. There is nothing fun about YouTube at all. Like, seriously, there's nothing fun about YouTube. Nothing. Nothing remotely fun about YouTube. At all. I'm saying this as a creator. I'm saying this as a user. I spend no time on YouTube. Twitch, on the other hand, is tons of fun. Too much money always ruins the fun. That's what I'm saying. There we go. There's a tweet. Nerd in training. That's right. That's the hope. There's my tweet. I tweeted. I twote it. I twote. See here. Oh, thank you, Jesse Moreno, for commenting on the today's quote in that channel. The motivational quote. Appreciate it, Jesse. I also appreciate you being a member on YouTube. Anybody else can join by clicking that link that I just pasted into chat. So tonight's TLDR, I don't know if this is going to be the foundation, but I feel I need to do more videos like what I'm about to lay down tonight. That's my gut. I got to come up with like 1,000,001 topics. I mean, I'm just sitting here brainstorming topics. Like, I'm like, what could I talk about? What could I do? What could I, And I just feel like this is a good use of time. and potential, you know, the potential for longevity and engagement, instead of being able to talk about devices. So I don't know if every day I'm going to be doing a top 10 tips, but, you know, I'm going to see what I can do. Top 10 tips on a particular topic. Top 10 tips on top 10 tips on tech topics. I'm not promising I'm going to do that, but top 10 tips on tech topics. That is a mouthful. Top 10 tips on tech topics. You try saying that 14 times fast. The top 10 tips on tech topics. You need more, Chris? You don't care where you get it? Well, thank you, Stendhal. Kids, definitely don't try that at home. You'll get lightheaded. Tantalizing top 10 tips. Tantalizing top 10 tech tips from... Is that what I said? Top 10 tech tips? Top 10 tips. Top 10 tantalizing tech tips. Top 10 tantalizing tips on tech topics. I love alliteration. I love alliteration. It's true. It's true. Switch of a letter or two and we go PG-13. Yes. You gotta be very careful about that. Especially live. Not really. You think you did broke. I was broken years ago. I was broken when the mean teenager came in here and complained. I'm never really sure what kind of reaction people expect. Okay, so here we go. Top 10 tips on tech topics that are tantalizing. Still workshopping it. Let's go ahead and flip over to the advice view. Cleaning it up. Cleaning it up. Cleaning it up. Opening up a clock. Gonna clean that clock. Unpin from start. Opening up a notepad. Always having to refocus that clock. Move the clock. Dang, why do I always have to do that? Resetting the clock. Resetting the clock. Oop, gotta copy over the... I'm narrating what it is that I'm doing. Copying over top 10 tips for buying a smartwatch. Best 10 tips for buying a smartwatch. Here we go. Hello, Galaxy, I'm Chris Perillo, or should I say, hello, Galaxy, I'm Chris Perillo. And you're watching the Locker Room Daily Report, or TLDR for short. Tonight, I want to give you my top 10 tips on buying a smartwatch. That's why I normally do it this way. I'm going to do it the other way. F it. F it. I can do it now. Hello, Galaxy! I'm Chris Perillo, and you're watching the Locker Room Daily Report, or TLDR for short. Today, I want to share with you my top 10 tips on another tech topic, tantalizing, I truly hope, on buying a smartwatch. I am smart, and I'm wearing a watch, therefore it is a smartwatch. And in case you were wondering if buying a smartwatch would make you smarter, no is the answer to that question. I don't even think I'm all that smart. But I figured I would share this list with you to potentially help you narrow down the field if you were considering buying a smartwatch. The first tip I have is don't overspend. Now, I know you're looking at all the prices going, oh, $100. Well, that's pretty cheap. No. My smartwatch cost about 25 bucks. 25 bucks. And I've been wearing it for months. And it does pretty much everything I need a smartwatch to do. Me, personally. 20 bucks. So if you were worried that you didn't have enough money to buy a smartwatch, think again. I'll put the link in the video description. It's a Wyze watch, W-Y-Z-E. And if you're not familiar with that brand, they create a variety of devices that you may also be interested in. Another thing that I wanted to throw out as a tip, consider your common use cases. So for example, I use a timer every day, and normally I would turn to my smartphone, and I use it when I'm boiling the water for my tea chino that I have in the morning. And usually I let the tea steep in the tea holder thing. That's the technical word for the thing that holds the tea, by the way. I set a timer. It's easy. I swipe over, press the timer button, and then like immediately I've got a countdown timer. It's awesome. So I didn't need too much for my smartwatch to help me do things that I was doing anyway. Another tip for you, don't go gaga over notification support. Now, this is a big word of warning. I don't understand how some of y'all just have every notification turned on for everything, everywhere, all the time. Dude, like, this is the first thing I do is turn off notifications in half the apps that I have. Seriously. Because the last thing you want to be is bombarded with this, that, this, ba, 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 ba. I mean, it's a problem enough on your computer, let alone your smartphone, let alone your wrist. You don't want to be bothered. This thing is just there, and it should be out of the way when you don't need to use it. I mean, there's certain notifications that you're going to want, but others, yeah, I'd be very careful. So when that smartwatch is saying it'll send you notifications for this, that, and the other thing, don't get too excited, because too many notifications can actually make you less likely to be productive, because these constant interruptions, constant. So ease up off that gas pedal when it comes to the notifications. Don't go gaga over them when they talk about notification support. Another tip, careful, and this is kind of an ancillary tip to the previous one, don't get sucked into the app illusion. So for example, if a company says, our smartwatches have 1 billion apps that you can download, how many are you really going to use? I mean, okay, just look at your phone. How many apps are available for your phone? How many? Billions. It's a bit egregious. But, you know, if they're saying that there are countless apps that are available, it doesn't matter how many apps are available. It only matters what you are going to use. So don't get sucked into that illusion. Just, it must be the best because it has the most apps. Think about what you're going to use. Don't be thrown off by those big numbers. What are you going to need on your smartwatch? Another tip that you may not consider, but especially with a watch, it's less important with a smartphone, in my estimation, as it is a watch, but get as much charging time as possible. So battery life, right? This will last maybe a week or so before I need to recharge it. I need to turn off the timer. Well, I don't need to, I'm going to. But it'll last about a week, and then I charge it. Like, there are other smartwatches that maybe last a day and a half. So you've packed it with all these features, you spent all this money, and you have to take it off your wrist every other day? How is that convenient? Let me tell you, like, a week is right around the right time that I've found that it's not inconvenient, where I can take it off, not have to worry about it, because I use this to track sleep. I use this to track my heart rate. I use this to track everything that I look to track, including my steps. So I always want to have it on, and when you have to charge it, you can't have it on. So it's something to consider. How much charging time do you want? Trust me, as close to a week right now as you possibly can get. Another tip, think of your primary use case before you go out looking for a smartwatch, like what it is that you're trying to do. Like, I'm looking to track my steps. Fine. That's your feature. That's the number one feature you absolutely must have, and then pivot around that. Don't get sucked in necessarily by the style or the design, which I know is the antithesis. Well, it's a watch. It's an accessory. It's supposed to look good. Okay, yeah, that's absolutely, a viable thing to say. It's relative, but if you don't get that one feature in your smartwatch, why are you getting a smartwatch? Why would you wear something? It may be stylish. It's fine if you just want to wear it as an accessory just to be stylish, but at that point, you'd be overpaying for anything that was a watch or that had technology in it, because you were using it for a different reason than it was designed for. And yes, it is possible to have both. It just depends on what kind of style you want. Not to diminish style, but without thinking about the actual use case, that primary use case, you won't know where to begin. with the array of options that are available, including options that may not necessarily be on your radar because they don't come from quote-unquote big companies. Another thing that I would recommend as a tip for buying a smartwatch, pay attention to fluidity. This is a big deal for me, and I know a lot of you don't really care about the fluidity of a screen, but let me tell you, it matters. It matters on a tablet, it matters on a phone screen, it matters on a computer screen. The higher refresh rate, the better. The more fluid the animations, the better. And the reason why is because when animations are smooth, they keep that magic going on your wrist. Like, oh, this is very smooth, very clean, very efficient, as opposed to an animation that does this. Like, smooth or crunchy. And a lot of smartwatches, they're expensive, and it's crunchy, not smooth, creamy. There we go. Creamy and crunchy. It's all about peanut butter. I like my smartwatch because it doesn't have animations. So, it's creamy because the animations don't exist. I'm like, yay! Because otherwise they would be garbage. Because I've really yet to see a good smartwatch that had fluid animations at 60 frames per second. Because some companies don't think about the software. You need to think about the software. That's my tip. Another thing to consider, a tip, look to see if there's an accessory ecosystem. This is probably important if style is important to you and you want to swap out your bands. Me, personally, black. Like gray, like monochromatic. This is it. I'm good to go, right? I don't need anything more than this apart from this strap. I'm vegan, so it's usually not, well, never leather. Definitely not an animal product, but it's usually something like a silicone strap that fits really well. It's very comfortable. It's not agitating at all. But you may have to consider the accessory ecosystem if the bands that it comes with by default aren't necessarily to your liking. Something to consider before you invest $20 or more in a smartwatch. Another tip, take note not just of the best price, which I know you're all about, oh, I gotta get the best price. Yeah, for sure, don't get me wrong. But the return policy is also important. There are many times that I bought a gadget thinking, oh yeah, I'm gonna use this gadget, and I get it, and I'm like, there's no way. And then like, you know, I'll try it, but I gotta know how long I can try it for. And the longer you can try it without having to return it, the better off you're going to be able to make an informed decision of whether or not you're going to be able to live with the shortcomings of the device that you choose. And yes, the device that you choose, this spans categories, is inevitably going to have a compromise one way or another. Or maybe it's perfect, great, then you get to keep it. But keep in mind what that return policy might be. And then the last tip, and this kind of goes back to one of the first things I said, just because you have a smartwatch doesn't necessarily mean you're smarter. Just because you buy this because you think it's going to make you more healthy, no, that's not how it works. I've seen so many people, oh, I'm going to buy a smartwatch. No. This is just going to tell you what's going on, right? Doesn't make you more healthy. Wearing this doesn't make you healthier than you are by not wearing it. Like, I'm just as healthy as I was when I was wearing it, okay? So don't buy it thinking you're going to be more healthy. Change your outlook. Then you can become healthier, right? You got to change your patterns, change your behavior. Then your actions will come. That's how you get, to be more healthy. Not because you buy a health tracker, not because you buy a smartwatch to help you monitor your health goals. You got to change your mind before you change your wrist, which I did. I changed my wrist. Those are my tips, my top 10 tips. If anybody else has anything to share, please comment. And please also join the community on Twitch every night at 6 p.m. I'm streaming this live right there, right now. There we go. Done. I thought that was fun. I thought it was viable. May change up the end a bit, but it worked for me. How'd it feel for everybody else? Was it good? Yeah? Was it good? Yeah? Feeling it? You're good with it? Yeah? We're all good? Mm-hmm. No? Really? Okay. Well, good. Glad we could get that out of the way. Ow. You were watching TLDR, which was cool. Oh, the other one? The one that was posted today? Bonus tip, how to break your smartwatch. It was $20. That's the thing, I don't worry about it. Like, I'm not gonna treat it with, Just be, oh, don't look at it. The screen might break. It's $20. Every once in a while, I do take off the watch to give my, well, I'm at 50%, I think. It's not a Rolex. Exactly. What model? I said the Wise watch. So what I need to do is I need to create a link of Wise watch. There we go. Wise smartwatch. Boop. I swear it was like $20. Here's the watch. Let me go ahead and set up a trigger. Triggered. Uno momento. Chatbot. Chat commands. Custom commands. Add new command. Watch. Response. Activate command. Watch. Boop. There we go. There is my smartwatch. I swear it was $20 though. Curiouser and curiouser. It does have a discount, like 10% off. I swear mine was like $20. It wasn't that expensive. Got everything I need. Oh, they increased the price? That would be why. Android 12 snappier for sure. Pixel 5. Had the feeling Stealthy Pixel, which is slow on photos because it has no extra CPU. That's possible, Stendhal. We'll see with the Pixel 6. I'm excited for it. And by the way, yes, thank you for following Intersurfer. Welcome to the Play Shop. Glad to have you here. Possibly. I don't know anything about you. Maybe I'm not happy to have you here. That remains to be seen. You don't think you'll get it for a while? Oh, I'm sign me up. Yeah, look at the bridging on this Fix'em, dude. Bridging is perfect. Yeah, the bridging is perfect. I wonder, will I be able... Oh, no, it'll be too small for a tea candle. Can't wait for a full review. Well, you get plenty of that from me. So what do you think about that kind of format? Like doing a top 10 tips on something? Do you think that will work? For the TLDRs?
Cheered X333.
Thank you, Loyal. Appreciate the bits. Thank you for the cheers. Just laid down a little video on a smartwatch. Very appreciated. Look at that!
Loyal Moses just gifted 5 subs.
Loyal's all like, I'm out of filament. What? I can't really throw filament at these people. I'll throw bits. And I'll throw subs. Whoa! Didn't mean to throw that sub. Yikes. Oops, sorry about that sub.
Faceless cheered X100. Loyal Moses has a full whoa.
Loyal Moses has a full E-I-E-I-O. And Avaline French just cheered 20 bits. E-I-E-I-O. Footlong subs. Have I ever had a foot? Yeah, it's been a while. Haven't had a sub in 4 years. I had like one of the vegetarian, like the vegan subs, and it's just like, this is pointless. Like, it's bread with lettuce. No. You love pumpkins? Well, tonight's print is impressive to you then, because it is all pumpkin all the time here. It's pumpkin time. It is Fix'em Dude pumpkin time. Loyal needs... See, I do everything at 50%, but Loyal can do things at like 200%. Loyal, this is going to be a TIE Fighter pumpkin. With the webs and the pumpkin. Little stem. Cool, huh? Fun, huh? The filament looks like pumpkin goop. It kind of is. It's pumpkin goopy, for sure. Is it weird if I was to tell you I want your pumpkin? Loyal, it is weird only because you could make it. You could print this pumpkin at, like, extra large. You could, like, make it life-size. Me, I'm all about the small stuff. And not just because, I'm not being conservative with the filament. I mean, I just like the things when they're smaller. And the cool thing about this is, what I love about the Star Wars pumpkins is they can be out year-round. Because it's Star Wars. It doesn't just have to be in the fall. It's kind of fun. Well, I think it's kind of fun. Looks like I've got another comment on potentially TLDR. Could have been from Stendhal here. Or maybe not. Did I already reply to it? Oh, Jordan Vasquez. Oh, I see. Hang on. He was talking about Twitch again. I'm like... These people, they're like, oh, I don't want to try Twitch, it's too confusing. Dude, seriously? You say you love tech, and you're afraid of Twitch? I question your love of tech. You commented? Well, thank you, Liz. That makes one of you. Good guess, Chris Perlow, but I like to live dangerously. Fair enough. Johnny Dangerously? Johnny Dangerously. Now, there was a movie, I only knew the, This Is the Life song by Weird Al Yankovic, and then years later I saw the movie. That's the story of my life. I never see the actual films. I just learned... Oh, speaking of seeing films, I started Squid Game last night. I'm like, alright, I'm like, this is pretty... I could get it. I'm like, alright, let me see where this is going. I'm interested. I'm hooked. After the first episode, I wanted to tweet out, well, that's not like any game of red light, green light I've ever played. Squid Game's overhyped. Well, here's the problem. It may be overhyped, but it has dominated my social feed. And that, to me, is an indication that I need to see it. Whether it's peer pressure or just like, I gotta know. I gotta know what's going on. I got to be a part of it. So whether it's overhyped or not, don't care. I'll try it. Because enough people are talking about it. See, that's the thing about The Expanse. Nobody talked about it. Apart from the people who loved it, right? But it didn't dominate the conversation. So I was like, alright. I can get into this. This could be my jam. Or jelly. I'm sure other people are jelly, but... cause they hate me because they ain't me, right? Is that what I'm supposed to say? Never even heard of Squid Games until, like, literally last week. I'm always behind the popular stuff people are watching. Like I said, it literally... It's been in my feed, like, in one way, shape, or form. And I'm like, okay, this is enough. Okay, because originally I'm like, I really don't want to watch this. And everyone's saying it. Everyone's talking about it. You either do it or you don't. People do that with video games, too. There's a new release. There was, like, for the longest time, what was it called? Fall Guys? No, what's the one where there are little people that run towards a goal? That one. Fall things. And then Among Us was big this year. Stendhal, I've only watched one episode. I only started it. Is it Fall Guys? Mine37388? Thank you. And Mine37388, thank you as well for your support. So yeah, I see the video games. I'll watch the trends go by. I'm like, yeah, I might like to play that, and then it just never happens. There were kids walking down the street with Dalgona candy yesterday. What's Dalgona? I don't even know what that is. Am I jealous of William Shatner because he got to go to space? No. Never a problem. Well, thank you, Mine37388. Oh, got a stretch. Totally missed the stretch. Did not see the stretch. Oh, man. Oh, good stretch. Oh, wow, that was a good stretch. I love the stretch. Stretch makes me happy. Someone dispute that definition of space? Oh, you mean the upper atmosphere? Let me put it this way. He went higher than I probably ever will, so more power to him. Dalgona candy is one of the challenges. Liz! spoilers. All right, what are we going with? Blue? Had someone on Facebook, I made a generic comment, and they said spoilers. I'm like, there was nothing spoilery about that. Nate from Ted Lasso. I'm like, I like WTF Nate or something, like, I want to uninstall Nate from Ted Lasso. How do I do it or something? It's like, that wasn't a spoiler. Nate was just becoming really nasty towards the season 2. It's not a spoiler. Recipe all over social media. Well, I'm not saying it. I have not seen a recipe, Liz, because unlike you, I don't look to the internet for food. If I want to look at food, I'll go to a grocery store. That's my feed. That's what I use for a food feed. I go to a grocery store. I'm like, no, don't like it. Don't like it. Ooh, I want that. Click. Would love that. Click. Can't wait to try that. Click, click, click. Okay, you picked out the printer for the giveaway, but I'm not saying what it is yet. Okay, Loyal. Fair enough. It can remain a mystery. Like a lot of the meat that people buy. They don't know what's in it. It's like Spam. Mystery meat. It's meat that you know of. You do not look at the internet. It's on TikTok, YouTube, etc. without looking, you nerd. Well, apparently not in my algorithm. My algorithm serves up garbage. Seriously. Fix'em dude's trying to guess what Loyal's going to give away. Good guess. See, if I do the top 10 tips, like, if I do that formula and format, you know, I can talk about, you know, the top 10 tips for, you know, choosing a 3D printer. Top 10 tips for using a 3D printer for the first time. Top 10 tips for picking out a filament, right? And then I could, you know, potentially crowdsource the information if I don't have a... But you know what I'm saying? Like, it just seems like the top 10 tip format could work. It's got some meat to it. I don't know how many I could necessarily bang out. I don't know how well they'll work. I don't know if they'd be every one, but, you know, if they work and they work well, yeah, I would dig deep and, like, top 10 tips for, you know, iPhone optimization. Top 10 tips for customizing your iPhone. Top 10 tips for iPhone apps, you know, or, you know, that kind of thing. So, because remember, if I'm trying to, I do TLDR daily, I just got to try to keep it going. Top 10 tips for picking out a filament. 1, have a filament manufacturer send you one every single color. That is my #1 tip. It's easy to do. All you have to do is be me. I got lucky that David sent those along. And I'm still using them. Of course, here's the thing. I use this filament for like weeks. And then I switch to like Atomic or Filament 1 or whatever. And then David comes in. Like, oh, it's not my filament. Dude! It always happens. It never fails. Top 10 tips for using a bidet. The top 10 tips for your to tech out your bathroom. Because it has to be tech related. My #1 tip. Buy a bidet. Buy it. It doesn't even have to. It's gadget in general. It's toilet tech. Right? Chris is going to turn it into a Watch Mojo video. Horribly produced. But yes. Smart mirror would be another good one. You can get a bidet with a toilet seat warmer, you know, something that you plug in. We don't have one of those. Ours is just basic. Ours is just a ass blaster. You don't need bidets? Oh, Stendhal, yes you do. You don't realize you need a bidet until you use one. And the ones we got were like, what, 20 bucks at, I don't know, probably 30 after tax, 30 bucks at Home Depot. But I wouldn't do like bidet tips. It's a little. I would make it more general. I don't know, because I'm not a bidet expert. Not that I'm a bathroom expert, but the way top 10 ways to tech out your bathroom. You were thinking about this. Let me remember. What? You don't need bidets? Yes, you do. You do. You just don't know you do. A smart mirror, I mean, they're expensive, depending on which one. You've been looking at a tandem bidet? I don't know what that is. We just got it. It was just a cheap. I'm like, there's nothing. I mean, literally just pop it on. You got a hose that gets the water. You got a dial. It's very, very simple. You can make a smart mirror. Oh, interesting. I would not do that. My version of a smart mirror is being smart enough to get one. I mean, they've got mirrors that actually have like screens and like computers inside the mirrors. Those are pretty cool. I don't know if I'll ever or would ever use one. A bidet for 2 people? Why? Loyal, you'd need to have tandem toilets at that point. Which you may very well have. I know nothing about your toilet setup. I'll be honest, it's not really something that keeps me up at night. What keeps me up at night is knowing that people have not discovered the wonders of a bidet. That keeps me up at night. What keeps me up at night is when I go to a public restroom and I see someone do their thing and then leave without washing their hands. That keeps me up at night. Hey, the Gaming Skull, it's good to see you again. Welcome back to the Play Shop. Outhouse, 2 holes, tandem bidet, garden hose done. True. Garden hose does make a good makeshift bidet. Gets a little messy. Would not be my preferred method. But, if I was in a hotel and had no choice, I would request a garden hose. Yeah, this is Chris Perlow, room 403. And was curious, do you happen to have a garden hose and hookup? You do? Yes, great. I'm going to need to use that. Well, because you don't have a bidet. Well, yeah, I would use it for that. Oh. Well, I don't think I'd be able to do it in your foyer. Unfortunately. I have to do it. It still needs to be private. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, and could we get some extra towels? Surcharge for extra towels? What do you think? I'm going to steal them? I am, but, still. Okay. Yep. I guess I'll have to wash up in the sink, then? Yes, because you don't have a bidet. How else am I supposed to get clean? Well, then I would have to, take all my clothes off and jump in the shower. I guess that's fine. It's just not necessarily as practical or straightforward. Have you considered installing bidets? What do you mean weird? What's weird is using paper. That's weird. Yes, it is. What's more natural? Toilet paper or water? What's more natural? Riddle me this. Yeah. Yeah. Like the 4 elements? What are they? Fire, good. Earth, yes. Wind, yeah. And what was the 4th one? Not paper. Water, correct. Water. So, do you have a room with a bidet? Oh, okay. Do you think they would let me use it? Can you tell me which room they're in, possibly? Okay, yeah, no, I understand. Privacy. I wanted to... I'll just knock, on every door to see if I can find one. Because, honestly, the alternative is asinine. Okay, fine. Fair enough. Yep, thank you. Okay, bye. It's the phone. This looks like an old-fashioned phone. New phones, they look like this. Hello? Yeah, hi. Unless you have a foldable phone, then it's like, hello? Hi. How you doing? Hang on. No. The foldable phone is trapped. It's on my ear. It snapped on my ear. And scene. So we're at 69%. Don't believe me? Look at this. 69% on the pumpkin. The final pumpkin. It's the final pumpkin. Da-da-da-da. It's the final pumpkin. Loyal's like, no, save it for Throwback Thursday. Save it for Throwback Thursday. La 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 la. That's one of your emotes? Is it really? I'm the new Maverick. Just as long as you don't goose me. Chris, are you subscribed to Spotify or Apple Music? Yes. Which one? I'll leave that up to you. Spotify. They comped me an account. Which reminds me, I wanted to try. Spotify's got this Spaces Clubhouse competitor they've been wanting me to try. Spotify. I've been testing on Twitter Spaces. Today we had like 20 people tune in, including Fix'em Dude was there. I was just kind of farting around. I gotta figure out. I would like to, my life would be a lot easier if I had a producer. I'll just say that. But I'm my own producer, which makes things a bit more of a challenge. Gives a great degree of flexibility, but I think a producer would be nice because I'd be able to line up guests and manage those guests separately, and it'd make for more dynamic shows and broadcasts and stuff. Spotify, audio show. I want to try that tomorrow, possibly. Someone should do a bad lip sync edition of one of Chris Perlo's video. It's
Show possible. Me what you got.
Well, glad someone asked. I got spatulas. Spatula City. Spatula City. Hello. I'm Cy Greenbloom, president of Spatula City. I like their spatulas so much, I bought the company. Spatula Cities. We sell spatulas. And that's all. So I got these at Spatula City. Spatula City. Spatula City. 4 spatulas. My, where did you get this lovely spatula? You cannot have it. Damn Jawa coming around here trying to take my spatulas. Get your own. I went to Spatula City. Spatula City. Twitter Spaces thing still weirds me out when it pops up. Like, they can all hear me. Lol. No. What was really funny is I heard earlier, I was in a space, and there were, people that I knew, people who knew me, and they were saying, oh yeah, blah, 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 and they mentioned Tech TV. I'm like, oh, and I'm sitting right there, and like, not even like, hey, so-and-so used to work there. Nothing. I'm like, cool. Wow. All right. So what is it? Like all certain people remember, other people don't. This is the problem when you are shoved in the shadow of anything. One of the reasons why I don't like spending too much time talking about that part of my life. Hey, Asgardian Wookie, good to see ya. Thank you for slapping a headshot there, Krusty. Ooh, right, almost clipped my head. Oh. At this distance and with you should see. I went. A guy. We connected somehow. He was doing. He does a WordPress security plugin or whatever, and he invited me out to a rifle range, and I've got the targets. I did fairly well, like very, very well. How am I? I am doing well. I am sunny to partly cloudy. Printing a pumpkin. Yet another pumpkin, but this pumpkin is a Thai pumpkin. I think it missed me. Everything, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Go back to doing what you were doing. Vegans can shoot. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Targets. It's the pumpkin pie fighter. There you go. There you go, Fix'em Dude. David, now you're gonna make a liar out of me. I was saying, I print with printed solid Jesse PLA all the time, and then the day I usually move off to like another filament, then that's when you come in. You only come in when I'm not using your filament. So what's going on? You came in. I'm using your filament. You came in. What's going on with that? Thank you, Joshua.
Faceless cheered X100. Fixum dude cheered 47,586,945.
That is incredible, Liz. I can't believe Fixum dude cheered that much. That's a lot. That is a massive amount. Copious. Did he even know that? Fixum dude, you better check your bits piggy bank, cause that's a lot. I didn't even think Liz could count that high. Excuse me, sorry. Did I get gassy? It sounded like I did. It happens. I apologize that everyone had to hear that.
Flacco the Clown cheered X100. At Paceless cheered 4,729,636,783.
That's a lot for Liz, too. Not supposed to trigger hype trains the day before payday. Krusty, I don't control them. I just sit here in my Crampin' Kevin Garbage Pail Kids t-shirt. It's very Halloweenish. I hate horror. I'm not into horror or gore or anything like this, but it was Garbage Pail Kids. It was a Garbage Pail Kids shirt years ago. I'm like, okay.
Fixum dude cheered X100. Flacco the Clown cheered 87,558,473,783.
What are you doing?
Paceless cheered X100. Krusty 3D cheered 5,960,060,960 bits.
Y'all are just like doing that for each other? Is that...
Drandolph 1976 cheered X100. At Krusty 3D cheered 1.
Oh! Krusty got shortchanged. Ouch. More people should do these things. What things? 3D print pumpkins? I agree. The family is doing well. Thank you very much. Jedi is beginning her first day of first grade tomorrow. Really, her first day of school is tomorrow.
Krusty 3D cheered X100. Pezliz just cleared 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 0 0 0 Pezes.
Pezes? What are they? Pez pieces?
Joshua underscore XP underscore cheered X100. What's a vampire's least favorite meal? A steak.
Ooh, good use of the bits. Dad jokes. Love those. This is all on you, y'all. 69. What is it with the 69 tonight? Tonight is like the 69 night. 69% of the print left to go. We got stuck there.
Drandolph 1976 cheered X100. Paceless cheered XYZ bits.
Wow, gone algebraic. You know, that's the one that algebra I had a problem with. It was very confusing for me. Math was not my strong suit, so I'm really hoping that the path we are carving out for Jedi, she will do much better with science and math than I ever did, for real. Yeah, Aveline French. And thank you, Future the Clown, for the 66 bits. Glad you ordered them. Palpatine's favorite number. He would join us should we tip over and get out of the station into level 2.
Joshua underscore XP underscore cheered X100. P equals NPT he.
What is that? Is that another algebra joke?
Paceless cheered X100. At Drandolph 1976 cheered 678 trolls of filament.
Wow, David, that is how amazing. 678 rolls
Krusty
of...
3D cheered X100. Dr. Andoff just cheered 420,042,004,200 meters of PLA.
Smart. PLA? PLA? Is that what they sell in Canada? PLA? Is that the Canadian version of filament? I'm not sure how it works exactly. I don't know what the exchange rate is. It's a Millennium Prize problem that needs to be solved. Oh.
Paceless cheered X100.
Are you giving yourself a shout out, Liz? Was that a self shout out for you? Oh, level 1 is complete. I'll go get Palpy. Poopy Palpy, no puppies. Hello, my pitiful friends. I have come to understand that many of you are messing with the bits system.
Joshua_XP_cheered X100. Why was the candy corn booed off the stage? Because all of his jokes were too corny.
Candy corn is more evil than I am. And I'm right up there. In terms of evil, I'm like top 5. But candy corn is evil. Like, why? Who invented
Dark
candy
Toil
corn?
Lord cheered X100. What do you call a broken boomerang? A stick.
Oh. 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 I've had a boomerang before. Never came back. I threw it and that was it. Got stuck in a wall.
Faceless cheered X100. This one is for Loyal Moses. Cow farts come from the derriere.
What? Oh, derriere.
Krusty3D cheered X100. Loyal Moses Ken is now streaming on Twitch at www.twitch.tv. Loyal Moses.
Give him a follow. The loyalist Moses I
Flacker the
know.
Clown cheered X100. Puppies.
No, Future, no. D. Randolph says, I failed algebra in high school, but then aced advanced geometry and advanced calculus. I was just off that year. Oh, I...
Joshua_XP_cheered X100. What's Ghost's favorite dessert? Ice cream.
Ooh,
Tongue.
ice cream. Good one. Good one. I have to tell that to Jedi. She'll love it and she'll tell everybody. I did well with advanced math, or I guess Chris did, with advanced math. Matrices? He excelled at them. He actually enjoyed advanced. What's going on? Where are the boo-boos? You scraped yourself earlier and was screaming. What is a ghost's favorite dessert? Ice cream. Ice cream. Yes. There was a dad joke from Joshua XP. Yes.
Krusty3D cheered X100. Evil laboratory. Ha 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 ha.
Laboratory. I still don't.
Faceless cheered X100. I carry a pebble with me to throw at people singing Christmas songs. My Jingle Bell Rock.
Oh, that's funny.
Drandolph 1976 just gifted 5 subs.
Thank you so much. D. Randolph 1976. That's my doctor. My doctor, Dr. Andolph.
Why do you have a watch?
Is this a joke? Or are you being what? Like what? Like Dad? Oh, so I know what time it is when the Death Star needs to have lights out, which is also going to be happening here in this house tonight at an earlier time. FYI. Amish Ace, yes, it is a very cool print. It is going to be a Death Star TIE Fighter.
Oh, I knew it
A pumpkin, sorry, not a Death Star TIE Fighter, a pumpkin TIE Fighter.
was a TIE fighter.
Did you? See, these are the wings that were printed. Yes, Fix'em Dude made it. They're spider webs, yes. So I've got to glue them together. Thank you very much.
Krusty3D cheered X100. Dr. Andolph is Chris's proctologist.
Oh no! I bet you Dr. Andolph did not understand this would be his job description.
Joshua_XP_cheered X100. Let's talk algebra then. True or false? The sum of the square roots of any two sides of an isosceles triangle is equal to the square root of the remaining side.
True. Yes. No, I'm not your dad. I'm answering for him.
Drandolph 1976
What?
shared X100. That's because Chris is the butt of my
Is it
jokes.
collective? What? Are you kidding? I am not the butt of anybody. I tell you, butt. Liz has got the butts around here. Thank you, Liz. Oh, nice little Grogu emote. With the
Fucker the
pork.
Clown shared
Yes.
X100. At Hamish_Ace_ shared $638 $826 puppies.
Wow, that's a lot.
Krusty 3D shared X100.
Yes.
Dr.
I mean-
Andoff. Which Chris?
Yes.
Fix some dude cheered X100. Let it go math. Stop trying to get me to find your ex. She's never coming back.
The Darth Vader. Let it go, math. Stop trying to get me to find your ex. She's never coming back. Math's ex. I guess they're doing math jokes and dad jokes and bit jokes and jokey bits and little bits, and I'm a butt. Apparently, I'm the butt.
What? You're the butt?
I'm the butt of. Welcome to the butt of Twitch. This is Twitch's butt. And I should know. I should. And by the way, we have bidets all over the Death Star. Yes? I mean, I'm sure he would say yes. 1 moment. Why are we needing a tissue? Okay, here you go. Daddy does not want to be touching any boogies. What? Thank you for slapping the Darth Vader sticker here. One of my favorite stickers of all time. The best sticker. The butt emoji. Not as much fun. You're a crab. Hang on. Boop. I'm hypnotizing everyone.
I got two.
Yes. Yes. Good to know. Fair enough. Good. Yes. All right.
Krusty
Good to know.
3D shared
Sorry, Jedi was giving
X100.
me
Why
an
are
update on her
mathematicians
boo-boos.
monogamous? Because they don't
boo-boos.
teach love
Thank you.
triangles and geometry.
Why are mathematicians monogamous? Because they don't teach love triangles in geometry. Oh, Krusty. You dad. You. Jedi laughed. It was that funny. Jedi laughed. And thank you, Stream Stickers, for popping in and creating such a service that allows people to slap stickers everywhere, including Loyal Moses. Holy cow!
Mine 37388 shared X 5000 bits. Enjoy.
Yes, mine 37388 just cheered 5,000 bits! Yes! Jedi's face, come here! Show him your face, Jedi! Yes! The hypnotism worked! We blasted through level 4 and all the way through level 5! You got Jedi to open her mouth wide! Dark side bits indeed! Absolutely fantastic! Thank you so much! Amazing fun, amazing support, astounding to have y'all in the community here. Let's go ahead and give everybody some Perillo popcorn. Add points, all 5 million Perillo popcorn. I don't know if they can. Yes, they can. Yes, they can see your face from there. Unbelievable. Unreal. That's fantastic. Dun 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 dun. Dun. Sorry, I was getting out of character there. I will do my best. And thank you, Narf Chunks. Good to see you. You love Jedi's shirt. It is rather amazing. For 5,000 bits, everyone gets 5 billion? 5 billion, Dr. Andolph? Oh my. I don't even know. No, do we even know who the top scorers are? Who are the top scorers?
Fix some dude cheered X100. What do you call an orange that's been outside for 13 years? I stinky rotten pulpy teen.
Oh, funny. That's good. What do you call an orange that's been outside for 13 years? A stinky rotten pulpy teen. Instead of Palpatine, Poopy Teen? Yes? It's not, my name is not Poopy Teen. It is not Poopy Teen. It is most certainly not Poopy Teen.
Okay, guys.
It's not Palpirillo either. Careful, I'm not bouncing around here.
Is his name Poopy Teen?
It is not Poopy Teen.
I'm asking
No, the only way they'd be able to answer is a poll of whether or not my name is Poopy Teen. And I don't think it is. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate your support. I'm going to go back to where I was, keeping an eye on the Death Star. You've kept it spinning for yet one more day. I'm going to fade away over here into the light. They brought me into the light. Because that's how the Force works. Boy, I am glad I'm not Emperor Palpatine because the robe he wears is made of wool. And let me tell you, wool against skin is scratchy. That wasn't really funny, but yes. Boo-boos. I know, you got big boo-boos. Poo-poutine? Is that poutine? Poutine? Palpatine? Is that in a Star Wars recipe book? A Palpatine? Palpatine? You need to do that. Develop a Palpatine. Poutine. Like it's a Canadian treat. Oh, Hypnotize still on. Fair enough. I can take it off now, I guess. Fine. There you go. Thank you for following, Dubias. Welcome to the Play Shop. Finishing up the printing of this pumpkin TIE Fighter object that was designed by the amazing Fix'em Dude. Can we go back to talking about bidets? We can. Jedi, what do you think about the bidet? She thinks it's cool. That's her review. The pumpkin is almost ready. It's only got 10 minutes left to go. And I don't know if I'm gonna, I mean, of course the lid goes on top, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna glue that on yet. Because this is gonna be too small to accommodate a light. But I'm definitely gonna need the glues. Oh, that's the Death Star, or the Star Wars Simon. Well, you know my name is Simon.
Dad,
yeah.
Can you do this?
What?
This.
Oh, yeah. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ah! There we go. I did it. I feel I got pretty far with that. I got pretty far with that. No, I didn't. I thought I did pretty okay. I guess the 3D print is a Taiken. It is a pumpkin tie, a pump tie. It's the pumpkin TIE fighter thing. Pump tie? What? I don't know what noise I make a lot of noises, unfortunately. Here, let me see if I... Playing Darth Vader Simon. Careful, honey. What do you got? Do you have something in your mouth? Oh, okay. Alright, I'm gonna tweet that clip. Playing some Darth Vader Simon and finishing the Fix'em Dude TIE Fighter Pumpkin on Twitch right now. There we go. Tweeting it out. Any advice for a young person looking to move to Seattle? Hazaifa, hey Jerry, good to see you. Welcome back to the Play Shop. Jerry, I think, I don't know, did we first connect on Loyal Stream or did we connect somewhere on Twitter? It's a Pie Fighter. Sorry, I missed the Pie Fighter. I missed it. Jerry, he's a 3D printing dude. In terms of Seattle, it's different. I mean, Seattle's a big area. The Pacific Northwest is different. If you're not accustomed to gray skies, that may be a bit of it may take a bit of getting used to. I think it's easy to get around. Some people complain about the traffic. It's not cheap. Not every aspect of the area is cheap. There's a lot of activities, outdoor activities, just aplenty. So if you're not really an outdoor person, it's okay because I'm an indoor person and I have as much fun. Oh yeah, Krusty. Like I said, we don't have that much traffic. I mean, we do have traffic, but it's easy to navigate around traffic and still get around in Seattle, as opposed to other cities. You know, Seattle's different. We have all kinds of people, persuasions. Depends on where you go. Depends on what you like. You live in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is the one place on this globe that I never really wanted to go to and have never been to more because of all the events that happen in Vegas. I remember being in Vegas, I think it was over at CES, and it snowed in Vegas. Like, what the hell? You love the vibe of the mountains and the dark skies based on photos and videos. Well, you've probably seen a lot that I've been posting on Twitter lately. What are we going with the Aziz light color there, Joshua? I did a couple of photos today, or posted a couple of photos. So if you look over at on my feed, two photos today, a few yesterday. Here's a good shot of some of the trees around here. You're doing some preliminary research. Seattle does not seem to be cheap. It is not. But that's the thing is, we have a lot of opportunities. Blood red. All right, here we go. Blood red. That's as bloody red as we get. Joshua is doing a blood red color. Yeah, he wanted it. Oh, orange and red. Sorry, I missed the orange. Watch out.
Okay,
There we go.
comment your favorite color.
It's not really orange, though.
That is.
Okay, now that's orange. Now that's orange and red. It wasn't orange and red before. Now it's orange and red. Orange and red are too close to each
All
other.
of your favorite colors.
Not as bad as SF or NYC, yes. But here's the thing about the greater Seattle area is there are opportunities. There is a lot of, there's good culture, bad culture. There's a lot going on, and job opportunities, like a lot of high tech job ops. So if that's your thing, like you'll get along swimmingly. If high tech's not your thing, you can, but outdoors are your thing. Seattle's good. So indoor stuff, outdoor stuff, geeky stuff. I really don't know. I guess I've lived here so long. The thing that gets people more than anything is the weather. Like, I love it. Like, I love the rain. I love gray skies. I love cloudiness. I love autumn. The trees are changing colors. I love that. I love that we have seasons around here. Summers used to be way more temperate than they used to be. But, I'm sorry, summers used to be way more temperate than they are today. But, summers can be warm. Summer definitely can be warm. If you like autumn, you'll love Seattle. If you like being inside, you'll love Seattle. If you like being outside, you'll love Seattle. So, I mean, there's a lot of things. Finance opportunities? Oh, I'd imagine. You got to remember, a lot of big companies are up here. You know, Facebook, Twitter, Apple, Microsoft, Nintendo, Intel's even got a station up here. So any one of those places could very well hire for your particular role in one way, shape, or form. You've never been to SF? SF I've been to. SF I lived in. San Francisco. Got about a minute left. You're down for Nintendo? I actually know a VP, or no, I'm sorry, I know a director who works at Nintendo. He used to work at Microsoft. Helped attain some sponsorships for my podcast eons ago. Kevin. Does that rain cause massive rust problems for vehicles? I have no idea. Maybe. I don't really hear about it that much. And I'm not really a car guy at all, so I have no clue. Hook us up with some swag then? Oh, yeah. You know, everyone loves Nintendo. Everyone loves Nintendo. Everyone loves Nintendo. Well, there we go. It was trying to focus on you. But I wanted to get to focus on the pumpkin. We've got 0 minutes left. I need to get the glue. Correction, everyone loves Mario. It's me, Nintendo. Mario. It's getting to be about your bedtime, hun. Boop. Boop. Alright. Uh-oh. The lid almost slipped into the actual pumpkin. Is there a certain way of doing it? It's not really... Uh-oh. Yeah, I may end up gluing the top. I may end up gluing the pumpkin top on. Let's see if this... Oh, there we go. I don't know if I'll need glue. Oh, man. It's a really tight fit. I don't know. It may be too tight. Is that still the original nozzle? It is. Did I see that the people that do Nozzle X have created a new nozzle? Or are about to release one? Oh, man. I don't know. This is really... I gotta be careful because I don't want to bend the tie part, but... Okay, that seems about right. Ooh. Oops. Okay, there we go. Oh. Hang on. Don't like the crack sound.
Everybody.
Okay, here we go. Yeah. We have a tie. It's a tie. There you go. Thank you, Fix 'em Dude. Let's go ahead and peel away all that other crap.
You can't say that.
Yes, I can. Oop, wrong one. Sorry. There's the tie.
What's this for?
Thank you very much. I needed to cover something up. Thank you so much. You want to grab a screenshot? You can use it, Fix 'em Dude. Turned out very, very well. I think it's a little, I may end up, I don't think I will because it's not going to see a lot of use, but I may end up gluing the wings in. It's, like I said, it's not going to see that much use. But I may end up, well, actually, no, maybe I won't have to glue the lid on. I can just get it to snap in place. I mean, like I said, it's not going to get a lot of play. So let's, oops, sorry. Let's go back to the primary view. There's this. Here, I can go to, let's do clean. There we go, fix him, dude. Fix him, dude. There you go. There's a good rotation. Just trying to get just the right view for you. Can bring it closer. There we go. Couldn't have done it without him. I think, didn't I say, like, offhandedly, I was like, oh, a pumpkin TIE fighter. Like, how come no one's done a pumpkin TIE fighter? But, yeah. This turned out very, very well. Love it. Yeah, they have them, but, like, they haven't made them in years. They had the Death Star model, but anyway, so this is the TIE fighter. Because they don't make it necessarily. I'd have to get it commissioned, and someone would have to design it. That means someone would have to make it. Like I've seen them sold years ago, but like they were way expensive. It's like a series of shelves with Imperial walls. So that's all they had. Like bookshelves, Imperial wall bookshelves. Yeah, the only thing I would say, I mean, it works, but the pumpkin lid is a little, it doesn't fit perfectly at 50%. Not that it's an issue, because I'm able to kind of jam it in there so it doesn't move around. And I was able to jam in the wings so they shouldn't move around. But yeah, we did it. We did it. Yes. I mentioned vehicles. Oh, that's right. Rotate it. Sorry. What did I do? Oh, keep rotating it until it's in alignment. There's a certain way to do it. Oh, man. This is the problem when you do small stuff. It gets really fiddly. Oh, there we go. Okay, I found it. I found it. Wow. Yep, I found a way to do it. Boy. Perfect. Okay. I found it. It fits one way best. Yeah, it's weird. I wouldn't have even noticed that it would fit one way best, but it does. Seamless. So, better. Print it bigger. Hollywood, you can print it bigger. I like this size, the diminutive size. This is perfect. Like, what other... Now you got me wondering, like, what other vehicles could be... Star Wars vehicles could be Halloweened, and how... Like, the TIE Fighter to me was like, a TIE Fighter is a pumpkin. Like, that totally makes sense. What are good Halloween characters that would lend themselves? This is perfect. From the spiderweb, this is genius. The spiderweb tie is just genius. Absolutely freaking genius. Trying to think, what other... hang on. Ooh, that's cold. We've got a very cold Rey Barbie on my shoulder here. Who is she? Oh, that's Leia, Princess Leia on my shoulder. Princess Leia Barbie. Chris doesn't have space to put anything bigger. Yeah, it's about right, Huzaifa. Buana here? Hey! Buana, you can print a bigger one. Look at that. It's a pumpkin tie. This is at 50%, Buana. So you could do this at 100% if you wanted. Pretty nice. This is the kind of stuff I go for. But now I'm going to be thinking, Fix 'em, dude. I'm going to be like, what? And then we got Christmas right around the corner, too.
Everybody loves
like a type.
Everybody.
How could you?
Yeah, everybody. Yeah, everybody loves Nintendo.
Okay, Princess Leia has got short shorts here.
What do you mean?
Those are very short shorts. Like you. She's wearing your shorts. Yeah, you're wearing the same color.
Not exactly.
Pretty close. Pretty darn close.
Everybody
I think because we were talking about Nintendo, that's when it happened. Well, she's having fun. That's what matters. That's what matters. Pumpkin BB-8 suggested by Wana. Oh yeah, Pumpkin BB-8. Yeah. Surprised we haven't seen something like that before. Like a BB-8 body, but like, you know, the happy pumpkin face or some kind of pumpkin face carved out. As a vehicle, I don't know. I'm gonna have to. Sometimes I look at vehicles and don't see creatively, like, oh, if it was this, it could be that. The vehicle. What other vehicle? What other vehicle could lend itself to something Halloweenish? Like what? Like a land speeder? Okay, honey. Okay. A land speeder. Careful, honey. Don't put that in your mouth. The hairs will get in your mouth, honey. Like, what other Star Wars vehicles are there? Land speeder, X-wing, skiff. Yeah, well, I got the TIE fighter. Yeah, but what else? I'm not a huge vehicle guy. A-wing. A-wing. What could be done with the A-wing? An A-wing could almost be like a slice of pumpkin pie. You know what I'm saying? Or actually, the X-wing could almost be like a, you know, pumpkin pie with X-foils. I don't know. How could you do it? An A-wing. A pumpkin pie would be closer to an A-wing. A pumpkin pie fighter. But you know what I'm saying? Like the A-wing. What the hell is the name of the dinosaur version of Garbage Pail Kids? I don't know if there was a dinosaur version, but like, they weren't Garbage Pail Kids apart from the crossover. But are you talking about Mars Attacks? No, or Dinosaurs Attack? Dinosaur version of Garbage Pail Kids? You said that pie. No, Fix 'em Dude, I think, was tossing around Pie Fighter, Pumpkin Pie Fighter. Oh, a Star Destroyer. The Star Destroyer would be like a pumpkin pie. A Star Destroyer looks like pumpkin pie. For real. A Star Destroyer. So you could do like a Star Destroyer like looking like a pie, and then like a dollop of whipped cream in the middle or something. Like at the back is like whipped cream. Or like 2 whipped cream. I don't know how you can do it. A Star Destroyer is the closest thing to pumpkin pie. Not sure about the Y-wing. The Y-wing would be very difficult to print because you've got the small the small pieces off the back, off the engines. Those would be a bit more of a challenge. Okay, honey, got it. Jedi. Got it. Is mommy cleaning up?
Yes.
Okay, good, because it's about bedtime. I know, honey, but you got a busy day tomorrow, and you gotta be refreshed for your first day of school. You also have a day job. I'm not. By the way, Fix 'em Dude, I'm not making requests. I was just kind of like, it was more of a creative exercise. Like, what, you know. So do not take anything, don't ever take anything I say as a mandate or an expectation. It's just more like ideating. Camera photos of Dino Diorama in a clever, humorous way. I'm not sure. A Naboo starfighter? I don't know. I guess I'll have, like, start flipping. I would flip through vehicles and go, oh, this could be this could be that. Hasbro hasn't done much with it, that's for sure. Allegedly, we're getting for the Hasbro Black Series, we're getting more holiday themed stuff, including a Wookiee. I believe we're getting a holiday themed Wookiee, and I'm hoping for Life Day robes. I'm hoping for an entire Life Day, Chewbacca's family Life Day robes. Oh my god. I'd be beside myself. I'd be so excited. I would put those out. Oh, I would absolutely have them out every season. Absolutely every season. So we're getting more of those. I don't know how they're going to turn out. I don't know what they're going to be yet. But I can tell you that I have had a total blast tonight with everybody in recording the TLDR. It was good. I felt it was great. I felt it was a ton of fun. I felt we had some good times, no real bad times, so that makes it a great night. Zach is currently streaming, and it's been a while since we've raided him, so I'd love to give him a raid if y'all don't mind. Is that good for everybody? Is it good? Is it as good for you as it is for me? Something like that. Hope Jedi has an awesome day tomorrow. I believe she will. You felt that my shirt is the best ever printed. Oh yes. Although I'm not familiar with Krampus as much, the Legend of Krampus or the Krampus or whatever. But this was just years ago. Someone was selling horror themed Garbage Pail Kids shirts. I'm like, Garbage Pail Kids shirts, yes. I don't have a lot of Garbage Pail Kids shirts though. Getting the Perillo Raider emote ready. Boop. There we go. Okay, Steven, I will send you. Everyone, give Zach a follow. Another great supporter of the community. An amazing guy. And he's must have been busy for a while because I hadn't seen him for a bit. Zach Rutledge. He's crafting, probably doing Lego bricks. He's doing bricks. He's brick building right now. Looks like he's building a huge something. Outstanding. Gonna go ahead and start that raid. Thank you everybody for joining tonight. I love you. I appreciate you. But at this point, I'm going to leave you to your own devices. We're gonna start straightening up, cleaning up, so we can get Jedi to bed sooner rather than later. Hope Mom's been putting things away, because I understand. But that's what happens. Going to bed is fun. I love going to bed. It's literally my favorite thing to do in the day. Yes, I love going to bed. Cannot wait to go to bed. Oh, going to bed is so much fun. Here we go. Tuscan rating. Zach Rutledge in 3, 2, 1. Oh crap! I gotta get him open. I didn't have him open. Zach M. Rutledge. There we go. Didn't have him open. Almost messed that up.
99.86. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on your left, Mr. Chris Perillo with a